Good evening and welcome to the September edition of the Town of Kent Zoning Board of Appeals. We're absent nameplates this evening so our audience is aware. I'm Gordon A. Mocho, I'm the chairman. To my right and your left is Vivian Gerardo. To your left, to my left and your right is Andy Wells. We thank you all for coming. Before we begin, please rise and join me in pledging allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Before we begin, any applicants who have your return receipt receipts, please make sure and bring them up to me on your way to the dais, and that'll work fine. First application up for the evening is that of Melissa and Joe Cassidy, 32 Larchmont Road. Evening, Mr. Cassidy.
Evening.
Thank you. Mr. Cassidy, why don't you tell us why you're here this evening?
So we're trying to put a garage onto the left side of the house on the driveway. So we had, I think I mentioned to you last Sunday, we had a little bit of a shed fire in the backyard about 6 months ago, which is making us redo some of the siding in the back of the house. So due to that, I'm gonna re-side the whole house, but since I was eventually gonna do this garage and years down the road, I'd rather not do the left side of the siding and all those windows replacements if I'm gonna potentially do the garage, so kind of fast tracking it now, so.
Okay.
The garage is mainly made just for, as a garage, and then the second level of it is really just for storage.
All right, thank you. As you know, we've been out to your location and took a look at it. One thing that we noticed, it looks like the residences across the street from your property
Yep.
were not notified.
We sent them.
You sent them?
Yes.
Did you get the return receipt?
Yes,
They're here?
right there, yeah.
So you guys,
I
originally,
seem to remember a number 30. Was there a number 30?
I can look at the,
so originally they gave us a certain amount of people, and then after, they gave us a second round last week. They put in.
This is the one. 31 Cottage.
It was the odd numbers that were missing. This was the
September 15th.
Oh, that's right. You are correct.
Sorry?
Okay, I'm sorry, that was my error.
Okay. Yeah, it was 33, 31 Larchmont, 33 Larchmont, and 31 Cottage Road was the additional that they gave us
Okay,
after
great.
our meeting.
All right, great. Well, thank you for clearing that up. That part of our show is over. With that, I'm going to open it up to my fellow board members with any questions for the applicant.
Yeah, I just had a couple of questions. I'm reflecting on the visit we paid last Sunday.
Yep.
And, we may have gone over this, and I'm just a little foggy as to the answers to the questions I'm about to ask.
Sure.
Is the garage actually sort of going to be an extension of the house, or is there going to be a space between the garage and the house?
No space, because if I did the space, then I wouldn't even be able to do the garage, because then it'd land me on the
Property
property
line.
line. So the garage would have to be connected, because I have the Bilco doors.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons why we're trying to push it, because right now, because of the Bilco doors, that would be in the garage at that stage. But if we didn't do the variance to extend it over, I wouldn't get the actual car to get in and still be able to open the door. So
That's what I was thinking.
So it's really,
the
it has
doors
to
would
be.
be in the garage, and then that side door from the house would
Side
actually
door,
go
yeah.
right into the garage.
Yeah, correct. So it's really just the Bilco doors, and then the side door would be in the garage.
And those cellar doors, about how far out do they come? Do you remember what?
The roughly 4 feet, I'd say. It's regular cellar door. I'd say probably 4 or 5 feet, most likely.
Yeah, I'm just You're talking about a 20-foot wide garage, and...
From the actual frame of the house over.
Right, and a normal one-car garage, I think, is 12 feet. So you've got like 8 feet beyond a normal one-car garage.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to figure out why you need a full 8 feet.
Because of his
garage.
truck.
I
He
have
has
a larger, I have a larger pickup. And that would be like if you, when you do your framing, like you usually have a foot or two and then your garage door starts. So since I'm already 4 feet in, 4 or 5 feet in because of the Bilco doors, I have to add another 2 feet at least and then the door, and then another 2 feet. So once you add all that up, the width is 20 feet, but realistically, I'm only gonna have your 12-foot garage door.
I see.
So because I'm losing that 5 feet on the Bilco doors, add another 2 feet for framing, 12 foot for your garage door, and then another 2 feet roughly for your, from the garage to the side of the framing. So,
Yeah, I seem to remember you mentioning the Bilco doors.
Yeah, there's no way around. I'd have to, when I do the garage door, I'd put a side door there as well, so I don't have to open up the garage door every time.
Yeah.
And I'd have to build like a step over that Bilco door just to get to the side door at that stage, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight fit, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll probably have to make something where it can, like the platform can actually be lifted up so I can go down in and out that Bilco door, so,
Yeah.
but.
Vivian, you have anything? Okay, do I have a motion to approve this application?
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second motion to approve.
All in favor?
Look, can I just,
Yeah.
just for the record, I just want to say that, I mean, my thinking on this is, and the reason I made the motion, the reason I'm approving is that initially I was thinking that's a massive thing to put
Okay.
next to your house. I
Yeah.
must say.
Yeah.
I came there kind of thinking that, that really wasn't right. And, for the record, what kind of brought me around was, in terms of the height, instead of the limit is really 1 story for an
Yeah.
accessory building, not 1.5. But given that it's really sort of an extension of the house, I mean, I'm not really even viewing it as an accessory building, I'm viewing it as really an extension of the house. Because,
I mean, the connection would be the door, the side door, but there'd be no,
no, but I mean, if you look at the front of the house, it's gonna be one facade, right? I mean, it's not gonna be, there's no space.
No,
well,
it's gonna
it's gonna
be,
be slightly lower because they're not gonna just connect the 2 roofs. It's gonna be like, probably like a foot or 2 slightly lower.
Mhm.
It won't be, so that was the one thing I know, the variance, the standard is 15 feet.
Right.
And that, I don't know if that's 15 feet from the ground or 15 feet from the foundation that they'd make.
No, I'm not sure.
So that's, I measured straight from ground, straight to the actual house, so that was 19. So if it's, I was asking for the max, so it might not even be exactly 19, because I have to go through the architect still, but that would be the absolute max, which is mimicking completely straight across.
Yeah, and that's
So-
kind of where I'm coming from, the fact that it does mimic the height of the house. And it's
Yeah, I was just trying to
close,
keep it-
It's not really like a thing in the backyard.
Yeah.
It's sort of an extension of the facade of the house.
Yeah, yeah.
So that kind of swayed me on the height. And then the Bilco doors, I mean, that really,
Yeah,
you know,
that's an automatic four
Yeah,
to
I
5
mean,
foot
you know,
loss
that-
automatically,
that
so
really-
that's really why. And then plus, we really just asked for the 4 feet off the property line, more or less, because of the neighbor's house is 4 feet off realistically. So
Yeah, that's-
we were just trying to
that
get as
doesn't really
much.
sway me, really.
Yeah, but that was, that was,
That doesn't do it for me.
yeah.
The,
But the sizing, yeah, that
But the
was,
cellar doors, I think.
yeah, so I lose like 4 feet there, so.
Okay, so you made a motion to approve?
Yep.
Okay, you seconded. Vera, can you call the roll, please?
Are there anybody want to speak?
Is anyone present who would like to speak on this application? Anyone present who would like to speak on the application? Anyone present who would like to speak on the application? Okay, Vera, call the roll, please.
Mr. Wells,
4?
Vivian, Mr. Toretto. Okay.
Okay, so you're all set.
Thank you very much.
Have a
Enjoy
good
your
night.
evening. Is there any like next step that you guys know that I have to do proceed?
You can
or-
follow up with Bill Walters.
Okay,
And he'll guide you along through the process with the right departments to follow up with. Eventually, you're gonna have to go to the planning board as well, so, but he'll guide you along.
okay.
You can reach
Thank
out
you
to
very
him,
much.
okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item up on the agenda is that of Robert Sears, 44 Seven Hills Lake Drive. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Oh, this is mine. Just take a look through them. Please sign in.
Yep.
So tell us why you're here this evening.
I was here to get a variance to try and install a hot tub 5 feet away from my house instead of, I believe, the zoning is 15.
Okay? I'll open it up to my fellow board members for any questions.
No questions?
Neither.
All right. There being none, do I have a motion from the board?
Yeah, it's a rather unusual one. I don't think you need a variance.
Okay.
I know that the building department website says that there's this requirement that you can't be too close to a structure. I don't know where that came from.
Okay.
I
Makes two of us.
don't think that's in the zoning code. In fact, I'm sure it's not in the zoning code. And I'm not aware of it being anywhere else. So I guess my motion would be that your application fee be refunded. And you have a right to put the hot tub where you want to put it,
Okay, that's
without a variance.
perfect.
Do I have a second?
I must motion to approve.
Vera, call the roll, please.
Mr. Wells?
For?
Oh, let me clarify what Mr. Wells said. There's been a motion to
Withdraw the application?
withdraw the application,
Okay,
refund, so that the applicant can apply for a refund, and it is the board's position that a variance is not needed for this type of application.
okay. Yeah, I noted that already, too.
Yeah, so you can call the roll now.
Yeah. Mr. Wells?
For?
Okay.
Yes,
Mr. Otto?
approve.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, you can follow up, I guess, with Mr. Walters, and see what you need to do to apply for that refund.
Okay, thank you
All
very
right?
much.
Thank you. My last item up is that of Christopher Greco, 12 Shykill Road, Shykill Court, rather, I'm sorry, Carmel. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. There was a little mix-up with the clerk. She emailed the package to the wrong address. So I
Okay.
talked to them last week. She said just create an acknowledgement and ask that all the neighbors sign it, saying they know about the meeting.
Okay.
So,
Okay, Mr. Greco, why don't you tell us why you're here this evening?
Here to apply for a variance to reinstall a previously demoed pool. Only because the town said, or the building department said because the house was rezoned in a commercial area years back, that I had to come back before the board. My father had done it years before. I included it in the package, the previous approval. And we took it down probably, I don't know, 8 years ago maybe. It was just in disrepair, it was rotted. And then they sold the house, and then I bought it, and so here I am before you again.
So you sold the house and bought it again?
Well, my parents sold it, and then
Oh.
it's a complicated story,
Okay.
but somebody else bought it in between.
Okay.
We just bought it back, so.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll open it up to my fellow board members for any questions.
No questions?
No question.
Okay, Mr. Greco, we see here that the building permit was issued back in April of 2021. And it looks like, when did that pool come down?
That permit was for which?
I think that's the demo.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a
that's the demo
demolition, I'm
permit.
sorry.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna say, it was
sorry.
way before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the demo permit was around that time, yep.
Okay, so you had a certain specified time usually to get this done, but because you're in that zone, you're in a commercial zone, there is no, once you take it down, you took it down, now it falls under the realm of a use variance. And a use variance criteria is very, very difficult to meet. You have to meet 4 particular standards. I don't want to... Okay, no reasonable return, dollars and cents, proof that no permitted or non-conforming use generates a fair return. The uniqueness of the project. Hardships arise from a characteristic unique to the property, not because the entire neighborhood is similarly disadvantaged. Number 3, no self-created hardship. You didn't cause the problem, i.e. By buying knowing the restriction or making unpermitted changes. No alteration of the neighborhood. The character. The new use won't disrupt the essential character of the area, and none of these apply really to you, and that's why you really can't fulfill any of the requirements of the use variance. Okay, so I just want you to know where we're coming from.
Okay.
It's you know, under these criteria that in my opinion, you know, we can't approve this variance. So, do I have a motion on the floor, from the board members?
Yeah, unfortunately, and I'll expand in a minute as well, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make a motion to disapprove the application.
There's all the services, the grounding, the electrical, everything's still there, it's just the frame and liner are gone.
But look, if there's a second for the motion.
The
we can
sand
talk
pit
about
is
it.
still there, everything's exactly the way it was.
I know. I feel,
Well, first of all, we have a motion on the floor to deny the application. Do I have a second?
Second to deny.
Okay, now we can proceed with the discussion.
Yeah, I feel terrible, I really do, because I understand what you're saying. Probably, I think our hands are tied, because it was zoned commercial. We don't have the ability to change it. In a commercial zone, not surprisingly, you can't have a swimming pool. I rode down your street the other day. It is clear to me that the entire street is houses. It looks to me like a residential area. I don't know why it was zoned commercial, but we don't have the ability to change that.
Yeah, I remember when town came around and asked everyone about it, and I can't recall, my father would probably remember, but I can't recall why.
Yeah, I mean, you back up on Dunkin' Donuts, but it's clearly a residential neighborhood.
Oh,
So-
yeah, oh, yeah.
And that's why I feel terrible about
Yeah,
this. But
yeah, Janine's been there
But my
since
hands
the-
are tied.
Yeah,
And,
this
you know,
was the first house there, before it was even a road.
and, you know, as the chairman said, for a use variance, which is what this would be, it's very strict, unlike an area variance, which is what we dealt with before, with something being too high, something being too close to the neighbor's yard. You know, use variance is very strict. There are 4 criteria. You have to meet all of them in order for it to be granted, and you don't. So, I mean, what I would suggest is try to get it rezoned residential. I mean, I don't know, you'd have to go to the town board. We can't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But, you know, maybe you, together with your neighbors, could get it rezoned residential, which, you know, to my eye is what it is. And, you know, would make way more sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure, like I said, I can't recall why it was changed back when.
Yeah.
You know, they changed the road name twice, they, you know, it's evolved over time.
It makes, to my humble opinion, it makes no sense.
It is
But
clearly
again,
a residential neighborhood.
But we can't change that.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what else to say there. But,
Vivian, do you have anything?
No, I'm okay. I just type it
Okay,
in.
so there's a motion on the floor to deny the permit to install a pool on the property at 12 Shykill Court, Carmel, New York. Andy Wells made the motion, Vivian seconded.
Yes.
Vera, call the roll, please.
Mr. Wells?
For the motion to deny.
Okay, Vivian, yes.
Motion to deny.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Is there anything else before the board? For the record, I was advised by Vera that her computer crashed, so the minutes went with it, and she's in the process of putting together a new set of minutes for the August meeting, so we'll entertain them, I suspect, in October, correct, Vera? Along with these minutes. Okay, great. Is there anything else before the board? Is there anything else before the board before I proceed to close? There being none, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion, Vivian? Do I have a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
We'll see you in October. Good night.